Hello and what is up guys, Z-Maniac Gamers, the man, the myth, the maniac. A lot of people like that intro, so we're going to stick with it. As you can see, the game is optimizing shaders, meaning it's going to look extremely fantastic. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching with me, going through the campaign. This is the Resurrection. We actually skipped this cutscene. This is a recap of last cutscene, so we're not going to rewatch it. Sorry, guys. Anyway, that was the end of Battlefront, and then we start the Resurrection.
The Athulans said JSEC was kidnapping families. Huh. They must be here for more.
We sure are. This is Lima Kai of the Opportunity, calling the Corvus. Surrender now, before this gets ugly.
I was about to tell you the same thing.
Ha! Clem said you were stubborn, but hey, at least I tried. So long, Commander.
So savage. I love it. Anyway, it's pretty awesome how this picks up right after the Battlefront campaign ends. So that's really cool. I almost wish it would have been longer since it's only 3 missions. I would have liked 3 missions, my gosh. I mean, 3 missions? I kind of got a little bit off track here. I am doing a voiceover, unfortunately, because I forgot to record my mic. And yeah, it was a fun moment to say the least. But nonetheless, this way I can watch the campaign again for like a 3rd time and give a better commentary, hopefully. We'll see. So the next ones are going to be actually recorded with the mic on during the gameplay, so that's cool. Anyway, here we just have to defeat Lima Kai. Lima Kai is a super annoying guy who works for these punks. Who works for Gleb. Gleb, that's right. And that's that lady who was actually in one of the first missions, the Storm. She trained Aiden, and she was her mother figure mentor. Gotta check what the abilities actually are. Takes a while. That's the maniac processing time, you see. I'm very slow. Anyway, so she was the one who actually... Ooh. I just crashed. Anyway. So anyway, Gleb was the one who actually handed Del over to Kylo Ren to kill and Hask. So that was really sad. She completely betrayed them and stayed with them, which is what it is. And this guy's actually working for Gleb. It was a very sad moment, at least in Star Wars, when they found out that she's dead. And I believe we find out now that Rey has actually a daughter with Del, who now has no father. And her name is Zay. And none of them know right now that he's dead. Like, this is after he's dead. And that's pretty sad. You know, that's pretty like messed up in my opinion. How like they're alone and they don't know who's alive and who's not. Anyway, this is a pretty cool mission overall. I really did enjoy the space missions. I don't play space as much, just because there's so much other content to work on. Like, it's easy to forget that space even exists. Although I love all the modes in this, and I remember when I first tried it in early access, I actually preferred the space missions. And I was just like head over heels for like how good the space missions were. Okay, these guys are just blasting me over the head. Like, dang, just leave me alone. By the way, how do you guys like this cockpit view versus regular view? I personally like them both for different reasons, but let me know in the comments what you guys prefer. If you guys prefer first person view in the cockpit, or if you prefer the outside of the ship. Trying to destroy this ship. It turns out that I'm not going for the objectives at all. Like, this will help me in the future, but it's taking way longer because the ship's not going in the direction that it would be if it was part of that mission. So, like right now I skipped kind of ahead and started going for the main ship instead of the backup ships, which were where I needed to go. And you can hear whatever that guy's name is just yelling at me. He's like, Shriv. You can hear like Shriv yelling at me like, come get them off me. And I'm like, I'm trying. And I didn't realize that I was going for the wrong thing. So that was interesting.
Nice.
This mission would have been even shorter, but hey, at least we got a little bit of more of my beautiful voice and top tier gameplay. Just getting like beat ups. I'm just getting like hit. If this would have been a real match, I mean the campaign is easy, and I feel like it's meant to be like cinematic. Like I feel like that's something that it's just the way it is. Like I don't think it's meant to be hard. I'm not playing it on the hardest difficulty this time, just because it makes it a little bit more challenging and everything takes a little bit longer, and I'd rather enjoy it more and just go more for the cinematic part, like I said, and the story. Because I feel like that's what this campaign was made all about, you know? It's to see the beautiful Star Wars universe, add a little bit of canon actually through this story, which is pretty awesome. Like we get to find out what the Battle of Jakku is, which was just hinted at in the movies, and I believe there was a book about it, but I didn't read it, because who reads? Just kidding. I actually would read it. It sounded pretty cool. But I watched Star Wars Theory and he just basically explained everything that goes on in the book, so it's kind of like a spoiler. Anyway, still going for the ship, which I shouldn't be going for, but at least they have no defenses by the time we get to this part. I'm like, I'm trying. Haha, this guy's dead. Oh man, I actually did finally almost get killed, so that's congratulations on my part for being such trash. Oh, these are the ships. Look at that. Okay, Shriv, you don't need to yell. He's so toxic. Like, this guy is more toxic than some Fortnite players. Get EMP'd. Come on, it's like I'm shooting them and it's not hitting them in the right spot, which is so weird. Like, I don't know, maybe my aim's just off, but it looks like that's the circle, so...
Aiden, take them down.
Aiden, I'm trying. Shriv, I'm on it. Come on. I'm just flying around shooting at these guys. Have to admit though, the space looks fantastic, and I feel like space combat looks way better since Battlefront 1. Like, Battlefront 1 was, I feel like it was a kind of like a testing ground to make Battlefront 2 an amazing game. Like, that's how it felt to me. Like, it was a good game, don't get me wrong, I really loved it when it first came out and I played it a ton. But I just feel that Battlefront 2 is a much better game overall. Oh wow, I was taking out the wrong guy still. On me. Zay. One person will get that reference. I don't know, maybe people who watch my stream will. Come on, you frigates or whatever. They're not even frigates, they're just tiny little armored vehicles. Get EMP'd. Come on. Oh, so that's where we have to shoot. That explains a lot. Blew that one up. Boom. Lightning. Fire. I rocketed them. Just using my droid just to like flex on him. EMP'd again just to flex on him. Fired a missile just to flex on him. Finished them off with my blaster just to flex on him. Yeah, it will.
That's Glenn's name for it. I just call it what it is. Trafficking.
That's terrible. That's very dark. But that is, in a way, Star Wars themed, and it makes sense that we're fighting for that. I mean, against trafficking.
Convoy destroyed.
Uh-oh.
You're not kidnapping anyone else today, Lima Kai.
Is that what you think? I have quotas to meet. If I don't fill them here, I'll do it somewhere else.
I don't think so. You're not going anywhere.
You got that right.
We need to slow down the JSEC frigate. Trip, draw their fire, and we'll take out the engines.
Roger.
This guy's JSEC. This is like a kind of a terrorist group, I guess. In some ways, so... I was gonna shoot at the cannon, but it's going too fast. So they're basically a group mixed with the First Order, I guess. And,
You are in trouble.
Gleb, that lady, that evil lady, was like,
I think it's working. Then let's keep at it.
on that team aligned with the First Order, I guess, which is cool, kinda. How, like, the story changed, and this basically ties everything in together. So that's pretty cool.
I need those.
Nice.
Quit it.
Oh, because you asked so nicely, we're gonna stop. Haha. Get wrecked.
Engines are fried.
Lima Kai, this is the last chance I will give you to surrender.
That guy's so annoying.
To surrender, she pays me to get the job done, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Uh-oh.
Fight. Lima Kai is headed.
Oopsie.
Fight. Lima Kai is headed your way in an N1 starfighter, highly modified, and he's got heavy starfighters backing him up.
I'll distract Lima Kai. You take out his wingmen. Say, wait! Too late.
Oh no.
One down.
Why is this guy just free
Now let's see
spinning?
about your friend.
Oh my gosh, I almost went out there. Where are these starfighters? Now this is pod racing. That's like a Lego Star Wars reference. I mean, it wasn't the original Star Wars, but Darth Vader said it at one point in the Lego Star Wars series I used to watch as a kid. So shout out to anybody who's seen that and knows what I'm talking about. Ah, yes. Scoping in. I'm not gonna say anything, Lima Kai, but your starfighter wingmen, they trash.
I'm okay. Tell me you're okay. I'm fine, but look out. Lima Kai's circling back for you. Okay, I'll take care of him. You just get back to safety on the Corvus. Yes, ma'am.
Have you even seen Athula? The planet is a nightmare. I don't know where Gleb sends these kids, but I guarantee she's doing them a favor.
They're kids now? That's even worse. Probably to the First Order.
Use your ion pulse. Good thinking. That should deactivate the bombs before they explode.
Well, that's just OP. Dope.
Let's see. Dodge this.
Okay. Haha.
Come on!
Oh, you sad.
Got something for you.
So do I. It's called an anti-mine ion pulse.
Knock it off!
Oh, we're gonna stop because you said so. Oh, I actually didn't mess up. Wow, that does mess you up. I kind of wanted to see what would happen. Animation is fantastic. Looks great.
Okay, enough already! Watch out back there!
What? It didn't work? Oh no. He's so annoying. Watch out.
Took this job because it was supposed to be easy. Steady pen. Oh, come on!
Got him.
I know it's a strong word and all, but I really hated that guy.
Shriv, me too.
I'm going after the frigate.
Mom, wait.
It's over. The opportunity just surrendered.
What? I take down their leader and they just give up?
I may have told them that we were prepared to fire all of our concussion missiles at once.
Zay, the Corvus never had missiles, you know that?
Yeah, well, they don't know that.
No, they don't. Nice work, soldier.
That's not all. They gave up everything. Gleb scooped up Dell when he stumbled onto Project Resurrection.
Where is she?
You're not gonna believe it.
Alright, so they went back to Vardos, which is actually in the original campaign where they first defected and everything. That's just super cool stuff. I love how this story really ties in, and a lot of people said that it answers any unanswered questions left and cuts like any cliffhangers or ties from the old story, which is true. I think it really goes through everything, and I found that very interesting. Also, Zay being a little hustler back there, they don't know that we don't have rockets on our ship. That was pretty funny. Anyway, that's all I have for today. I included that cutscene because I really felt like it tied in to the next part. So the next part really won't have much of a cutscene, if any. So I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was Mission 1 of the Resurrection campaign. Check back later for Mission 2 sometime soon.